Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't done a video in this room for a couple of years because I'm at my nan and granddad's house. I'm in the kids' room, so yeah, that's why there's like pictures on the wall and drawings. I did this one, I did this one, and I did that one. I think my brother did that one. Let's go. I'm just going to be turning one of my Instagram posts into a video today. So just talking about stuff more in depth, doing a writing related video. Let's just get into it. First of all, I want to thank everyone for following my writing Instagram. I currently have 188 followers. I bet when this video goes up I will have more than that, which is insane. So thank you if you are from my writing Instagram. So thank you so much for following me. If you want to follow me on my writing Instagram, it's at ellasbusinessstuff. So I'll put it here and you can go and follow that if you want to, or just have a look around. I welcome anyone. Today I'm going to be talking about how to come up with story ideas. Now this can be really tricky because sometimes you just really want to write but you just can't. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some ideas of how to come up with ideas to write. So there's lots of different methods you can use. Hopefully in this video you will find ones that will be helpful to you and that you will find helps you and is a good method for you, because there's just so many different ways you can think up story ideas. So the first one is using a plot generator, and there's this website called Reedsy and you can do all sorts of stuff on there. You can find an editor, you can find a book designer, you can also look at writing tips, you can use their plot generator. So yeah, they just have loads of different things that you can use to come up with story ideas. So this one, it has plot combinations that inspire you. So it mixes random things that you never thought you could mix together, you never thought of mixing together. So it just creates some unique ideas that you might not have thought of by yourself. The second one is watching like videos about how you come up with ideas. So I discovered a video by Abby Emmons on Instagram through someone's post, and they said that this helps you come up with ideas. So I watched the video, I won't go into it too much, I'll let you go and watch her video. I'll leave it in the description box if I remember. If not, then you can find it. It's quite easy to find. It looks like this. That's what the thumbnail looks like. So yeah, you might be able to find it. So she shares a unique idea, and basically it's where you pick elements from different stories that you like, so stories that get you inspired and excited. So you get loads of things from different TV shows, books, movies, and you fuse them together to make a unique smoothie mixture story thing. So you pick the plot, the characters, the theme, and something else. I can't remember what the fourth thing is. Setting? Yeah. And you mix them together to make a story. And the idea with this is you already love the characters of the story or whatever, so you will more likely want to write about them. So you won't get bored and want to stop writing. Next one is go for a walk or people watch. I find this really helpful if I have a new idea and I want to develop it further. If I go for a walk, then I can just daydream about stuff. It's also good to do that in like PE when you're playing games where you don't have to think all the time. Like with Unihawk, you sit and wait for your number to be called, and when you're sitting waiting for your number to be called and other people are playing and you don't really care so much about the other people playing and only about yourself playing, you can just sit there and daydream. Or even if you are watching the sport, you can also daydream at the same time. So yeah, you can also people watch, so you can look at people and see what they are doing. So they could be holding like a briefcase, they could be wearing like a top hat. You could think, why are they wearing that? Where are they going? And just stuff like that. And talking to people, when they're talking to people, you can imagine who the people are and why they're important to them. So yeah. The next one is write a what if list. So you basically just get a piece of paper write down what if and then put like a concept or an idea. So like, what if you could only see in black and white? What if the sky was purple instead of blue? What if when you danced you were transported to a different dimension? What if there was only one language spoken in the world? So just think up different what if scenarios and make a story out of it. And some of them might sound really stupid, but just write them down anyway, because you could come up with something better based off it. But yeah, that's a idea that you can use. Another tip I have is to look at past projects that you have and rediscover ideas that you had before. So you could have wrote something a couple years ago and you could go back and look at all of the things that you've written in the past and see if any of the ideas are worth developing further. Another thing you can do is keep a notebook with you at all times, so when you do get ideas then you can write them down and you don't just forget them and hope that they will come back to you when you need them. So that is really helpful. I just take my notebook anywhere where I go, like my current writing notebook, and I find that quite helpful because I can just write when I want. But I haven't been writing long enough for me to... oh god, there's a wasp's nest over there. There's a lot of wasps. I haven't been writing long enough to like writing like this. I've been writing for a long time, but I haven't been writing long enough like this where I need like proper ideas that aren't just a girl discovers she's a fairy. So yeah, I haven't been doing it long enough to need more ideas because I've been writing the same series for almost a year now. The next tip I have is to have a look on Pinterest and fall into a rabbit hole. Like, find a aesthetic that you like, start saving pictures of that aesthetic to a board, and you might come up with a story idea to do with that aesthetic. Another idea is you can read stuff, watch stuff, and just be inspired by that. Something that I invented recently was an inspiration scrapbook. So basically it's just like a normal scrapbook, it just has inspiration in instead of photos of you and like your life. You could use a scrapbook like a normal one as inspiration for writing if you want, but I am gonna make over this summer, I feel like this bug's crawling over me, an inspiration scrapbook. So all you do is get loads of photos and cover it in it, have different pages of different aesthetics and stuff like that. You can have a page of words that are synonyms for a word that you use a lot, like said. You could have a page with one colour, like colour aesthetics you could have, and it could inspire you. You could print out some posts from your favourite writing accounts that inspire you, and just things like that. Make pages of photos that make you feel inspired. Got hit by a pine cone. Something else you can do is to use writing prompts. I know this doesn't work for everyone, but if you find a prompt that inspires you, then you can use that. Let's get back to Ella talking in the pink and blue room. And the next one is create a character based off someone you know. So you could know someone who's quite interesting, you could write about something that happened in their life, or you could write about something that happened in your life. So if something happened to you and you think it make a good story, you could do that. There's this book that I read called Chinglish, and it's based off her childhood, growing up in, I think it's Coventry, over a Chinese restaurant, because her Chinese takeaway, because her parents are the owners of it and she's Chinese, and she feels too Chinese with her English friends and too English with her Chinese family. So she wrote about her own experiences and put it into a story and had like a different character who was living through the struggles that she lived through. So yeah, that's all I really have to say today. This video was shorter than most of my videos, but I didn't really have that much to say. What I will say is, when you're coming up with ideas, don't limit yourself. Like, if something sounds stupid, don't worry about it, just roll with it, because you could come out with something that is actually really good. So don't limit yourself. If you think it sounds stupid, maybe other people won't think it sounds stupid. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Literally have nothing else to say. I'll see you all soon. Bye.